Money is not power, it is projection. And the deeper your need to prove, the more the spell possesses you. Money is one of the loudest mirrors on earth. It reflects your unmet needs, your fears, your hidden shame, and your deepest longings for control, safety, and love. But almost no one sees money clearly, because money doesn't arrive as it is. It arrives draped in projection. You look at a number in your bank account and you feel worthy or worthless. You see someone with more and feel less. You imagine financial wealth as freedom, power, and arrival. And so you chase it as if your soul depended upon it. But money fundamentally has no meaning until you give it one. It's not evil, it's not sacred, it's not real security, and it is not proof of your goodness or your intelligence or your destiny. It is a neutral energy wrapped in human distortion. And for most, it becomes a very powerful spell, a spell cast in childhood, forged in lack, etched into memory the first time you felt your needs were too much, or your dreams too expensive, or your voice too loud. That moment you realized that money could determine how much of you was permitted. And so you adapted. You tried to become successful to prove you belonged. Or you rejected wealth to prove you were pure. Or you oscillated between both, sabotaging what you built, then rebuilding with fire. But in both directions you were under a spell. And the spell is not about having or not having. It's about what money means to you and what you believe it says about who you are. The truth? Money says nothing. You can be wealthy and empty. You can be poor and free. You can be secure in numbers and terrified in soul. You can be broke and more coherent than a billionaire. But the spell blinds you. It convinces you there's a threshold, a number that will make you finally feel safe, finally feel enough, finally be seen. And so you chase more clients, more zeros, more leverage, more empire. And you tell yourself it's about impact or legacy or generational wealth. But beneath the mission, if you're truly honest with yourself, there's an ache, a need to prove, a voice that still believes value must be earned. And the system loves this, because a person under this spell will exhaust themselves endlessly without ever realizing that the hunger was never for money, but for permission to feel whole. This is the tragedy of modern wealth. Not that people are greedy, but that they're starving. Starving for peace, starving for belonging, starving for the feeling that they are allowed to exist. And because money seems to grant that permission, we chase it endlessly, relentlessly, like it's some kind of salvation. But salvation cannot be brought. Not in crypto, not in real estate, not in brand deals or trust funds or silent retreats. Fundamentally, you don't need more money. You need to be free from the meaning you've given it. To see it as a tool, not a verdict. To let it flow through your life without becoming the spine of it. Because wealth, in its clearest form, is coherence, not cash. Coherence, the unshakable sense that your life belongs to you, that you are not beholden to others' opinions, to trends or projections, that you move from truth and not from hunger. And yes, money helps. It creates options. It softens the edge of survival. It can build, expand, and shelter, but it cannot and should not center you. That is your work. To name where the spell still lives, to track the moments you seek external confirmation of your internal worth. To notice how quickly you collapse when the number drops or inflate when it rises, and then to break the spell, to rewrite the meaning, to disentangle your value from your bank account, to remember that wealth is not what you hold, it's what you no longer need to grasp. Because you can be wealthy in devotion, in rest, in time, in truth, in the quiet confidence that your time and your life is not for sale. So let others chase, let them perform, let them inflate and collapse. You will walk differently. You will build from coherence, not compulsion. You will let money serve your soul, not steal it. And in doing so, you will become the rarest kind of wealthy, the kind who needs nothing to prove they're already whole. Freedom isn't found in what money gives you. It's found in what you no longer need it to mean. Welcome to The Architect Speaks.